Arsenal re-sign Dani Ceballos on a long season loan. Welcome to Rokani Sports. Subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do air out on a daily, or we do upload. Remember, each and every time you subscribe to this channel, you would have done us a wonderful and grateful job, because the more subscribers, the more this channel grows, and the more we spread the gospel of sports and football across the world, all more and more and more and more. So please, after subscribing, endeavor to click the notification bell so as not to miss out on the stories, all uploads that we do make on a daily on this channel. I think you do love them. You smash a like on this video, because we are going to bring you the good news for all Arsenal fans as the Spanish international returns to Emirates Stadium, having impressed in the North London during the second half of the season, and that is none other than Dani Ceballos. So welcome Dani Ceballos back to Arsenal. Arsenal have re-signed Spanish midfielder Dani Ceballos on a long season loan from Real Madrid. The 24-year-old will spend a second successful season on loan with Mikel Arteta's side, having rejected several offers to go elsewhere during this summer. Ceballos made 37 appearances for the Gunners in all competition last season, scoring 2 goals, and was particularly effective during the second half of the campaign, where he played a key role in the side's FA Cup triumph. Yes, remember, Ceballos was at Arsenal and was brought by Unai Emery, and after Unai Emery was sacked, when Arteta came in, Arteta saw the good services of Dani Ceballos and he played him in that role. He's like a deep lying midfielder, but he plays from Arsenal's half, and then he comes into the attacking half of the opponent, and he has been doing that as a very good player. And he delivered for Arsenal, and they managed to win the FA Cup courtesy of his services. Rokani Sports understands that Arsenal will cover all Ceballos' wages while he is in North London, and the loan deal does not include an obligation to buy at the end of the campaign. Yes, there are most of the long season loans that have been given to players from other teams to join another team. They do have that clause that we are giving you that player on a long season loan, and if at all you feel like you want to buy him, you can buy him. Like now, there is a deal that is going on of Bakayoko from Chelsea. They are paying £3 million to Chelsea. That is, AC Milan is paying £3 million to Chelsea, and there is that clause of buying at the end of the season or at the end of the loan, and AC Milan is supposed to pay £30 million to Chelsea. So in Ceballos' contract right now as we speak, after the long season loan, they have not included that clause of buying him. The Gunners also confirmed the midfielder who signed for Real Madrid from Real Betis in 2017, after having a very impressive season at Real Betis, coming in with those flourish touches and wonderful assists and goals at Real Betis. Real Madrid signed Ceballos, and Arsenal have confirmed that he will continue to wear the number 8 shirt next season. Arteta came out and said, after Dani Ceballos returned to Arsenal on a long season loan, that Dani was an integral part of our team last season and finished the season in excellent form. I love Dani's passion and commitment. He is a highly skillful player. We are all delighted to welcome him back, and we look forward to seeing him pick up where he left. I think he has all the right to give him the hails, because Dani Ceballos did a wonderful job in as far as Arsenal is concerned. Although they never made it to the top positions of the Champions League, and they went to Europa through winning the FA Cup, but he had some good touches and input in there, combined with Aubameyang, Lacazette, and Nketiah plus Saka. Ed Woodward, Ghana's technical director, and that is Edo Gospadewood. Remember, he was an Arsenal player who played the left back and the defensive midfield at Arsenal. Came out and said, "We are thrilled to have Dani Ceballos back with us for the new season. We all know his qualities after an impressive 2019-2020 campaign which ended with him playing a key role in our FA Cup success. We're excited to add Dani Ceballos to the list of quality players we are bringing in. Yes, as we speak now, Arsenal has brought in players like Gabriel from Lille, that was paid for £27 million to plus £3 million add-ons. They got Willian on loan. Yes, and some other players that we are going to let you know as this story goes on. Having already arrived in the UK, Ceballos has started his 2-week quarantine period and will be available to face West Ham in their pre-season Premier League opener on September 17th. It's more likely, however, that his first involvement of the season will come away at Liverpool following a week or the following week. Ceballos returns caps a positive few weeks in transfer market for the North London club, having already recruited midfielder Willian from Chelsea and defender Gabriel from Lille this summer. Arsenal also got their 2020-21 campaign off the perfect start with a penalty shootout victory over Liverpool, the Premier League champions, in the Community Shield at Wembley last weekend. Yes, it was a very well called for victory for Arsenal, as their captain once again put them in the lead in the first half, though Liverpool equalized in the 65th minute of the game to get the game into the penalty. And remember, Aubameyang scored the winner, or the winning penalty for Arsenal. So Dani Ceballos has been such a wonderful player for Arsenal 19-20 in the 2019-2020 season. So let me flash you on the statistics of this young man in the Premier League. He had touches, 504 touches. He made 10 key passes. He completed 9 dribbles, 15 tackles, 17 interceptions, 52 ball recoveries, and the distance covered was 78 kilometers at Arsenal. So that's the lad himself, Ceballos, joining Arsenal on a long season loan from Real Madrid. And I think Arsenal will be delighted to welcome him back because his services are really called for at Arsenal. Now, this is what the lad said as soon as he signed for Arsenal. Dani Ceballos: I love Dani's passion. No, this is what Mikel Arteta said. I love Dani's passion and commitment, and he's a highly skilled player. We are delighted to welcome him back at Arsenal. So, all the subscribers of Rokani Sports and all those that are going to watch this video, smash a like on this video, share it so as it gets the required views, and endeavor to tell us, do you think Ceballos is going to be an influential player at Arsenal this season? If yes, you have the right to tell us what you think, but for my case, I think Arsenal needs Ceballos in this team because he is a complete midfielder. He is calm, he dedicates the tempo of the game for Arsenal, and he floats those long balls, he shoots, he is active, he is a box-to-box player, he runs all over the field, and I think he's going to enjoy with the likes of Granit Xhaka in that midfield as Arsenal is planning to field them. So I think with the services of Dani Ceballos, Willian, the new signee, Saka, Lacazette, I think Arsenal is becoming a threat, and with the way they are trying to put their defense together, they've brought in 2 defenders, that is Saliba and Gabriel. So if at all they're in defense, plus Tierney, and I'm doubting whether Hector Bellerin will stay, because PSG is so much into him. But if at all he stays, Arsenal will be having a very confident back four, because the coach, the manager himself, Arteta, believes in Arsenal that starts the ball from the box. Like the goalkeeper starts the ball, gives it like to Hector Bellerin or Gabriel and Tierney. He needs players that are confident in the ball, and he has made his team solid as per now, because they conceded lots of goals last season and they lost very many points because of their defense, especially because of the Brazilian, especially David Luiz, who is a calamity in Arsenal defense. When he comes to play, he plays, but when he comes to give away goals, he can give away goals like a mad man. I'm sorry to say it. And I think Arteta went on to go and copy the notes of Jose Mourinho, because Jose Mourinho said when you are building a team, you have to start with a very good goalkeeper. And Arsenal is blessed that they've got to know that Martinez is some good goalkeeper after Leno got an injury. But both goalkeepers, Leno and Martinez, they're very, very good goalkeepers, and they've made very wonderful saves. And Martinez has done a very good job of deputing Leno, who was away, but Leno is back and we expect him to be in goal, and the back four is solid. And that's what Mourinho said: after having a very good goalkeeper, you have to go in for the very solid back four that will help you win points. Not each and every game is supposed to be won by many goals, but your defense can win you many points, because you can score one goal, but can your defense withstand the attacks of your opponent? So that's the question that Arteta has answered, and I think he's right there. And we expect a very good Arsenal team this season as they flourish in the Premier League season of 2020-2021. So I'm Rokani. This is Rokani Sports. Subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload on a daily. I'm out now. Bye bye. See you in our next story that we upload.